on my account was in be draw on bones will be a planet the etiaw. Intina unsa manfo bebrae din, but unsa oba tan can sem ni bebre bet. Unsa manfo atiku, e draw no man amanfo bechere. O kan unsa na amanfo asha ase from say hwenu mantuku a. Miami school sound cross hwenu mantuku a. Dani drew ho no man, no ma kire me bobre ho. Enesa net here. DJ Bless ne nanam hwe. Unsa omu no mo edin. E drew ha na amanfo bu unsa se enya kasa kwa. Sa net here. Now, kaka, mami ngwa mu unsa league matches ni be brave so and I'm interested in some stories. May try to meet me a blended with it, especially Victor Osimhen to Chelsea as issue. No, I think say me drew on my try to me blended with
98.3 FM.
Dear course who nina. Me shall say the free English Premier League in him. Kaka, early days yet, but I can't say me say. I don't know. Ye sha se na se ye ko na ye so me twen kakra we ni house na ba bi e bedru no wo the full speed ba kwan ham beto ye kwam sa na tie and I am caught in between Arsenal and Man City. Unse me share dan timi that specific say between the two because me the league I've already said say dan ha emu ba ko na beje and sometimes I feel like it is time for Arsenal to win the league. But then sometimes when you are watching the games, especially with the two games now, you feel say nah, Man City still has something to do. For Arsenal to win the league. But you see, Arsenal is the team of pussy Manchester City
Silver,
to the limit.
98.3
and there are so
FM.
many reasons. I me feel sad, Once a man for be still they write Arsenal off. No matter what Arsenal is doing, they will still write them off because since the days of Arsene Wenger, Arsenal for Beji or more Beji San Arsene Wenger, they free honum. If you honum any other coach will be Biano, Arsenal bet me Biano won't be sa. They don't see anything with it. And Mikel Arteta by we've all seen how what me are getting close, but then the moment he gets close, something happens. It's either send a defenders, William Saliba, then I'm the example. Or Kupra, now bringing the team down. And I said some matches blew on my Kwaso Mulusi, especially last season against Aston Villa Mono, no Moka Kulusi this game. So you could clearly feel say Arsenal day in, day out, they are developing. But then, as or more near maybe a 10 be a trauma sign. But this time around, I am strongly believing. Say I'm quiet to say last season the view. I am strongly having that belief. So I the points and the goals of Arsenal since the days of Papa Efreno, Mikel Arteta. Yes. Clearly you feel say I improve it. Just like I always say. Because in the first season, on your 56 points, or 56 goals. The season before this season, on your 89 points, 91 goals. So look at the kind of difference we're making for Arsenal team. What me improve the team with more than 30 points since the first season. We have 56 points now. Now what me 89 points. So it tells you say we improve the team with the point tally about 33, 34 going. And what they have become more points now. And looking at the goal scored, so clearly you could feel say Arsenal essay improve in terms of goal scored. Because in the first season 56 goals no share. In the last season, I'm talking about last season, only 91 goals. And over last season, there was no better defensive side than Arsenal. So clearly, there are a lot of things going on in the Arsenal team. I believe, say, they are gradually getting there. Almost no, okay. And over this season, I am strongly believing play improvement about Arsenal. I all round. Didn't I make us any? Aaron Ramsdale or Beko Nyanko is so. Yeah. Until let's say Aaron Ramsdale uncle. Not just imagine you are having David Raya in your goalpost, Aaron Ramsdale as the deputy. Look at the kind of improvement Ben White enya under Mikel Arteta. Naturally, we all know say Ben White enya a proper right back. But look at the kind of improvement he has had with Bobo Kwa, your friend Arsenal under Mikel Arteta. During Timber is back and Oba back no. Akwai say Arsenal has a new player. You see how it is. Yeah. Zinchenko, though say we don't believe in him that much. Offensively, he's very good. Adding up to the midfield, he's very good. But then, say about defensive duties now, Arsenal has brought in Abrante FN Ricardo Calafiori.
98.3 FM.
Only said the game against Aston Villa. Papa friend Mikel Arteta about 3 back.
Yes.
He is starting to play a system best suited the players available, especially in the defense. Ben White naturally and him saw a centre back and Otimibo as a right back. And it's all about Ben White. Now about Saliba, now about Gabriel Magalhaes. Magalhaes is a left-footed centre back. So clearly you are having that kind of balance with Saliba in the middle, giving you that composure, deep line playmaking. No, obetimi the amount. Taking the ball from the goalkeeper David Raya, obetimi yes at the end the amount, obetimi the pace of the game. We know how defensively Magalhaes is good, Saliba is good, Ben White is good, and now Abrante friend Calafiori in Swaba. It is, let's just say, in a game maybe Magalhaes and na Calafiori in Ebaba. Look at the kind of quality it is in there.
Sure.
And you move to the midfield. We have midfield now. Thomas Partey to open a early days yet. I am just praying.
Silver 98.3 FM.
Have you watched the games our boy with Arsenal this time around?
Yes.
He seemed like a completely new player. Our Arsenal team. And look at the kind of goal or share. And even before that goal, no, look at the kind of input and all them Arsenal. He was the one that all helped Arsenal to dominate the game. Who's Arsenal had total dominance in that game against Aston Villa.
Yes.
Those Aston Villa ball more shots than Arsenal. Aston Villa 11 shots, Arsenal ball 9 shots. But then, where the total dominance of Arsenal, it was engineered by Abrante, your friend Thomas Partey. Let's not forget, Mikel Merino is on the way coming. And with this performance, and Thomas Partey knowing, and I said knowing, say Abrante friend Mikel Merino ba. That's why there's a certain Jorginho also there. Ebemana kwa somewhere around a 5th choice midfielder. And to also yin the the competition will be there in the midfield. And you see great improvement in the midfield. Any more so Gabriel Jesus Abba. Some people keep writing him off. But we all know the kind of input that at least at Man City we saw him. Only one of those strikers over 20 goals and assists going at the derby. But then whenever he's part of the team, Obama the fluidity of the team near more. And to also have a back. Can have it in the form no the last season, 14 goals for Arsenal. Wasasha here with a goal again. So it tells you say Onunsu improve. And even Leandro Trossard, I don't even say in the entirety of the career, way back time and our gang, and Otimi share over 22 goals.
Sure.
If you want more about Brighton, don't even say EPL no one share more than 10 goals in Poda. But last season with Arsenal, he scored 17 goals. So clearly you could see say this even a player on static games mostly for Arsenal. But he's able to give you 17 goals. This season was Asha's here. So clearly you see say always there is play improvement and also there's a total improvement in the team for Arsenal. So with all these things included, I feel say Arsenal bet me a BB. When say last season, teams or Mutimisha Arsenal.
Silver 98.3
Arsenal lost 5
FM.
games. 5 games no lose here no. When say Newcastle, West Ham, Fulham, and Aston Villa board home and away. It is that 5 games no lose here no. Say here no. Once my boy, my big team be this Arsenal I'm talking about. Messi Arsenal lose 5 games. My boy West Ham, Newcastle, Fulham, and Aston Villa. My boy Man City. Mambo Liverpool, Mambo Manchester United, Mambo Chelsea, Mambo Tottenham Hotspur. The only big name teamer, Obekane this time around, so me Aston Villa. But this time around, Aston Villa and Arsenal Initiano was making a statement win against them. Trying to tell everyone, say, Niamana last in the kind of mistakes we did, we are not going to do it again. And looking at these teams on Mutimisha Arsenal, look at Newcastle for instance. Season say early days yet. Sure. But then clearly you feel say and Niamana Arsenal, you know, they are on the way. I'll move improve and I'm just hoping said last season Omunya 2 home defeats against Aston Villa and against West Ham or 2 on any fear Emirates and we'll lose with these 2 games. And a team or person winning league, no, you don't have to be doing that. I will hope make it a fortress. Anyone that comes there, make them feel the power of Arsenal. And only idea I feel say Arsenal is almost here. Now on the other side,
yes,
the Ebemana ha drink a cranny. Man City. And so yeah, they be a minim. A man for drink because also be a Felice or Man City crowd or uncle transfer market. So Nankanda Pep Guardiola or be and say, oh Man City do Obeka to players they have a bet. This time I also on call transfer market. But when him say Julian Alvarez free or free Man City and then how man for be or the over 17 goals or the over 20 goals near the air corner. There's a certain Savino, our back.
Yeah.
Savino last season for Girona. Listen, for a certain side like Girona, or make a goal contribution of more than 20. Ike Gundogan is back from Manchester City. So these two players from Barcelona, sorry. These two players
Silva,
could cater for that kind of holder. And Julian Alvarez be jadi atu onom no. Do say be Julian Alvarez could play as a number 9. Savino ntiminye, Gundogan ntiminye. But then with the two players inclusion no, a bit me abua at me mama saying more air goal threats and I say attacking threats or many more. So clearly Julian Alvarez or the quality of free team, but they've replaced the same quality no on the cheaper or many Savino and Gundogan Saba Beshon me bit me abuobo. And looking at the way almost watch season as no, it is going to be difficult to. But I feel say, but there were also a significant about Manchester City, different from Arsenal. When I was talking about Arsenal, Mikel West Ham near Aston Villa,
yes,
or Mutimi share Arsenal or Emirates, sure. Arsenal home. But last season, Manchester City never lost a game or 80
Yes.
They never lost even a single game. 3 losses no munya no. But akokra ni hon mo munya ni wofie. Arsenal timi share Man City, but it was at Emirates. Enye Etihad. Bobo ko friend Aston Villa and so share Man City. But now Aston Villa home. We want 200 the same thing at Molino and almost timi share Man City. So clearly this is a statement that a team our person one leg no otimi ye. Ni fie ne de you make it a fortress. Oba ho no mo nko ade 3 points no mfa nko. Why you don't win be a single point? For me, I feel says a Man City said was a bit me a house now. But I believe Mikel Arteta, it is about time. He knows it.
Silver
he knows it
Sports.
said this is my time. And I never also opinion. Say it doesn't, hold much of a fact.
Okay.
But my main car same way. I think say the edge to win the Premier League, Arsenal players will be more than Manchester City this season. They'll be much more concentrated on trying to go for the UEFA Champions League. On say us nearby, with the UEFA Champions League team on meet me, Man City san I Real Madrid home.
Yeah.
Man City ne di kansa Madrid at Tosumi, and they will be much more concentrated on winning the Champions League, no matter how you see it. This is a team of League not to
98.3
in a way, Orgy League the enthusiasm, the motivation wouldn't be as much as. So all try to Obeka Champions League, no.
Yes.
Until this should be a loophole for Arsenal to try to penetrate. So for me, this time around, I strongly feel say near man there. Well, early days yet, but as time goes on, it beat me. But I am feeling say between Manchester City and Arsenal, it will go down to the wire. And Sandy it's me who say these two teams don't win the EBJ League no finally. Now, I mean. Well, with Enzo Maresca, I've already said Chelsea will be